Today I'm going to show you 4 different websites to create color palettes. So these are 4 websites that I use myself, and I'll leave a link to them in the description below. So to create these color palettes, all you need is a certain color that you're working with or an image with some interesting colors. So let's start with this first website here called Canva.com. So all this website does is it just takes an image that you upload and it analyzes the image and it gives you 5 different colors to work with. So let me show you a quick example here. So let me just pick a random color image here and I'll upload this image. So it's going to analyze that image and just within seconds, and it will give you a good color palette to work with. So the only limitation with this website is you can't really adjust these colors. These are the only colors that it will give you and the only colors that you can take. But with the next website called color.adobe.com, you can actually play around with this wheel and slightly change the colors. So I'm working with a slightly red color here. So I'm just going to paste in the color code. So this is the color code I'm working with, and I'm going to hit enter and the color code changes. So with this website, you can kind of move these circles around. So let's say you wanted a color kind of similar to the color you're working with. All you need to do is just move the colors close together. Or if you want some different types of colors, you can move these colors, these circles apart. And if you're also looking for some lighter colors, you can move this inward as well. So it becomes a bit lighter, and you can also move these other ones inwards as well. So for this one, you can actually really customize this. And this is one of the first color palette generators online. So it's called color.adobe.com. There'll be a link in the description below. So usually what I do is I go to this website first and I pick some, upload an image, and I pick a good color that comes out, maybe something like this. And I would add that color to this color generator, and I would slightly change it until I get a good color to work with. So this next website is my favorite website. It's called shapefactory.co. This isn't just for color palettes. You can also create logos, gradients, and duotones as well. So if you click on pigments right here, you'll be brought to this page. Now the only limitation with this website is you can't add your own color or your own image. You have to work with the colors that they give you, but you can pick the type of color. So if you're working with a red color, you just click on red and it will give you a bunch of red color palettes. And you can also change the pigment right here. So it just becomes more brighter or darker, or you can also change the lighting right here as well. So these are some certain controls that you can work with, but that's the only thing you can control. You can't add your own colors into it or your own image. So you can pick one of these color palettes, maybe this one right here, and you can see how both of these colors work together. So it's the gray dot on the red background and the same exact red background as the gray dot and the gray as the gray background. And you can change them up right here. So you can see how all the colors work together. So it's a really nice UI on this website, and it's probably the best online color palette generator there is, but it does have some limitation. So this is the one that I use the most, and it's the one that I use to create the color palette for EQ systems. So it's called shapefactory.co. So the last website is called Muzli Colors. Now this is a really useful tool to check what your colors will look like in action. So if you're designing a UI, all you need to do is just paste in the color code that you're working with or an image and just hit enter. And it gives you a bunch of color palettes right here. And if you hover over one of these color palettes, it shows you what it will look like on a website right here. So you can hover over this one and you can see the color changes, and maybe this one, and you can see all the different color palettes that you can work with. So if you like this one, just click on that and you can kind of customize it right here. So and it shows you even more things like how it looks like on messages, how it looks like on different brands. So it's just a really useful tool to show you what the colors will look like in action. And you can also create your own color palette. So let me just go back right here and click on choose individual colors. So I can click on the second color right here and maybe choose kind of a purplish color right here. And the third one could be a bluish color, and you can see what it will look like in the UI. And let me show you how it works as an image as well. So you can upload your own images. So let me just pick the image we uploaded before, and it shows you right away what all the different colors will look like, and some other brands that use the same colors as well. So this is a really useful tool. It's called Muzli Colors. So if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do, because I come out with videos like this weekly. And if you have any questions, just comment down below and I'll reply to you as soon as I can, and I'll see you in the next video.